CTL allows students to really develop in their own directions because of the freedoms that they're granted.
I don't know exactly how many books I've read this year.
Her first seminal work was the core of my studies at Columbia University's Teachers College.
I'm Nancie Atwell, and I'm the founder of and a teacher at the Center for Teaching and Learning. These stories are so good, they will change your mind. I never wanted to be a teacher. I wasn't even going to go to college. Nobody in my family had gone to college. Mom said, you know, you should just go to the local college. And then after 4 years, I had a BA in English and no idea what to do with it. So I stuck around and did student teaching. The first time I went into a classroom, I felt like I was home. It was where I was meant to be. And I think the same thing has happened to my daughter. She feels that same sense of belonging. I felt so strongly about what was happening in my classroom and what my kids were capable of, that it seemed imperative to tell other teachers exactly what my methods were so that they could adopt those methods and their kids would have the same opportunities. So I decided that I would create a place where I could teach children and teachers at the same time.
25 years worth of 40 to 50 teachers a year, and I think that the impact of the school sends these amazing ripple effects out into the world.
I've been using Nancie's techniques as the basis of what I do in the classroom, even in East Harlem, in Astoria, in New York, in public schools. It works anywhere, in any setting.
What's essential about the way I teach is choice. Children choose what they're going to read, and they choose what they're going to write about. I can't say enough about the power of reading, the vicarious experiences that children have, the people they meet, the ideas they encounter.
It's just for a doll.
I think that stories are the English teacher's superhero power. And I can illustrate that with a story about a boy I taught a few years ago. He said he'd never read a book. I watched Mike teach himself how to read. He read 36 books as an 8th grader, and in every instance it was because he wanted to know what happened next. He couldn't wait for me to shut up so we could get to the independent reading. It's not possible for children any longer to just understand their own communities. They need to understand the world, and they need to have vicarious experiences of it, and they need to have empathy for the range of experience that exists beyond their own borders. We've operated on a number of fronts. We celebrate every kind of religious or ethnic holiday, but then there are the books. There's such rich children's literature about children who live all over the world.
I think that my mom proves that you can teach the way that you want to, the way that you believe is right and is best for kids. That is her greatest legacy. She's showing other teachers that they can do that.
In all the years that I was traveling on weekends to give speeches, I told whoever was introducing me, you know, really, we don't need to talk about the number of books and the awards, and just tell these people I taught yesterday. That's really what they need to hear, that I was in the classroom yesterday like they were.